The legacy of Captain Tom Moore has completely been destroyed by his own family, especially his own daughter. For those of you who remember, during the first lockdown, we had Captain Tom Moore walking around his house and his garden to raise money for the NHS. I'm not really sure exactly how much of that money went directly to the NHS workers or how much of it went to the NHS system, let's just say. But he raised a lot of money and he got famous. He got honours and everything. He met the Queen. And then he's lost his life now, obviously a year later. He was 100 years old. His family continued his legacy, created a foundation using his name. And Hannah, his daughter, decided to lead it. Now, on this channel, we recently talked about Hannah and her family and how much they used people's money to create a luxury life for themselves in that big mansion. And but there's other issues. There's a couple of investigations right now going on. It's getting worse, this story, because as I said, the recent developments that we've talked about was about the renovations and all the stuff that they were building. And there were a lot of questions about where the money came from. Was it the donations from for the foundation or not? But now we discovered that Hannah has also appeared at certain events and been acting like as a judge or whatever on panels, especially with Virgin and O2. And they were using it to get paid instead of actually going through the foundation. The money was going directly to Team Hannah. A little bit weird.
I'm delighted to be here at Ashton Vale Club for Young People to give them the third Virgin Media O2 Captain Tom Foundation Connector Award.
In 2021 and 2022, Hannah Ingram Moore helped judge a scheme to reward community projects. The name of the awards included the name of the charity, the Captain Tom Foundation. The charity's logo appeared on the plaques.
Yes, well, firstly, this was the Newsnight actually doing a good report for once. And they talked about not just the fact that she was technically there as a representative of the foundation, right? So you would assume that was the idea. But no, because there are links to her private companies and personal lives.
But her husband Colin is one of its 3 trustees. And the Charity Commission has been investigating for more than a year whether those trustees have adequately managed conflicts of interest, including with private companies connected to the Ingram Moore family. Meanwhile, Hannah and Colin Ingram Moore own consultancy company Matrix, which received the payment from Virgin Media O2. They also own Club Nook, the company which controversially registered the trademarks to Captain Tom.
Whoa. So they own Matrix, but they also control the foundation, especially Colin, Hannah's husband. And she was there with the hat of the foundation, but the foundation didn't get paid. The money went to the Matrix, the private company that is owned by Hannah and Colin. So why was the logo of the foundation, the Tom Moore Foundation, at the Virgin and O2 event? So, and of course there are other companies. There are a lot of links. The Matrix has a lot of Matrix, and it's literally like Hydra now with a lot of heads going around. And this was the best bit of this BBC Newsnight report. Because I think Hannah is losing her mind a little bit. She's panicking about what's going on with these investigations. This is what she did when she replied to an email that Newsnight sent.
We asked Hannah Ingram Moore to respond to these allegations. She emailed, "You are awful. It's a total lie." 6 minutes later, she added apologies. That reply was for a scammer who has been creating havoc. She has not answered any of our questions about the thousands of pounds her company received.
You are awful. These are lies. So that specific email reply was clearly very specific, saying these are lies. And then 6 months later, she claimed, "Oh, I thought I was responding to a scam email." You know, some like scammer. Why would you call the scammer that they've said something and you're claiming that it's a lie? Are the scammers accusing you of something? I mean, clearly she panicked, she got angry, she sent that email, and her advisors or lawyers basically told her, yeah, that was a bad reply, Hannah. You need to respond to it and basically say something else. They didn't realize that the reporters are going to actually talk about it right here on BBC Newsnight. That was an embarrassing moment for Hannah Ingram Moore and, of course, Colin and everybody else around the Matrix. Anyway, we also have a statement from Virgin and O2 that hosted that the events that Hannah was judging. They said, when payment was made, we were not aware of any concerns about Matrix or the Captain Tom Foundation that have since come to light after our campaign and relationship with Captain Tom finished. I love so they shouldn't really be guilty, Virgin and O2 technically, but they are so defensive, saying we don't even have any more relationship with them. We promise. We would just send them money. We don't know if that was a problem. Everybody's becoming so defensive about everything, and of course, the whole legacy of Tom Moore has been destroyed now. The investigation will continue. There are multiple investigations into their affairs. As I said, there's another one when it comes to using the foundation money allegedly to build stuff for themselves. They were supposed to be building some sort of a office space, but they turn out to be like a spa and swimming pool and everything else, luxury. So, I mean, it's not really a bad life, is it? Maybe I should start my own foundation. It worked out well for Bill Gates. He's got a foundation. Tony Blair has one of those. Everybody's getting one of those. It's hip to have a foundation these days. So I might start my own Tousi foundation. Why not? Take people's money. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.